The Pittsburgh Steelers just gave a massive hint in terms of what they wanted to do in this year's NFL draft. With Justin Fields now in New York with the Jets, and Russell Wilson signing with the New York Giants, very interesting, right? They're both going to play on the same field. It leaves the Steelers in a very vulnerable spot at quarterback. Mason Rudolph, Skylar Thompson, there's not much left. In free agency, Aaron Rodgers, it's either Pittsburgh or retirement for him, it looks like at this point. Other than that, I don't think there's any starting caliber quarterbacks left outside of the NFL draft. And again, I think I know exactly what they're going to do. So in the video, we're going to break down this massive leak, this massive hint that they just gave. And before we dive in, comment down below, who do you think is going to be the day one starting quarterback for the Steelers next season? Hit the like button, and let's dive into the video. Now, before we dive into this hint, I do want to break down some of the additions that they made. One of them that I think is really underrated is former Super Bowl champion Kenneth Gainwell to the running back position. Now, losing Najee Harris to the LA Chargers, we knew that they needed to improve the running back room. I like Jaylen Warren a lot, and I think they might even draft the running back. But at least if they can't, if the draft doesn't fall the way they wanted to, Kenneth Gainwell gives you a really good number 2 option, a guy who adds versatility in terms of can catch the football in the backfield. You'll see him lined out wide a lot. Versus linebackers where he's really good, and then he can also run the back, has good speed off the edge, can break tackles, and fight for extra yards. So I do think that at the end of the day, Kenneth Gainwell is a guy that I really like for the Steelers. But more importantly, DK Metcalf is a new Pittsburgh Steeler, and this is a guy that I think is going to make Aaron Rodgers say, you know what, I can play one more year. DK Metcalf is a perfect guy with Aaron Rodgers. They're going to work off the play action. He's a 50-50 guy that honestly makes it more like 70-30 at times. I mean, look at this play here. First thing we notice is you have one high safety towards DK Metcalf's side of the field, and we're going to fake a toss out to the left. We're going to get a dig over the middle. We want to stare that down, bring the safety up, and once we do that, we have a one-on-one coverage, a yes-no read, and again, Aaron Rodgers loves these situations. Not only do you have DK Metcalf, but you also have George Pickens over here as well. So again, fake toss. We want to get these linebackers getting to that side of the field. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to look at this safety, right? We want to keep him in line. We do not want him rotating over to DK Metcalf's side. And once we do that, we fire it. Look at DK, track the ball. Beautiful placement by Geno Smith. But this is a guy any quarterback would love to have. Last season, DK Metcalf caught 66 balls for 992 yards and also had 5 touchdowns as well, just shy of that 1,000 yard mark after they pretty much came out and said, hey, Jackson Smith-Njigba is the alpha. He is going to be that go-to target, and that's basically what they did for the entirety of the second half of this season. Now look at this fake double move in route over the middle. First of all, we're going to get to the inside shoulder. We're going to sell it to Jalen Ramsey that we're running an in, which is now not his responsibility. So he bites up on the out, and now this safety jumps up on the in, and then boom, we just run straight by him, have all that acceleration. Great route here by DK Metcalf. Unbelievable throw. And again, Aaron Rodgers with DK Metcalf and George Pickens, I'm sorry, it just doesn't make sense. This is going to be a match made in heaven if they're able to sell to Aaron Rodgers. This is the right spot for him in a play action type of offense where they want to run, and then get the pass involved on third downs. We'll see if they can get Aaron Rodgers to commit, because that's very important. Now, I know a lot of Steelers fans are yes and no about Aaron Rodgers. Let me know in the comments right now, do you want Aaron Rodgers, yes? Or if no, who do you think should be the quarterback week 1? But this is a guy that just fits what, DK Metcalf and George Pickens want to do. Get one safety up top in a midfield close, right? Whenever a safety's in a midfield close, that means we have these go balls. Right, you're going to have stop here, we're going to have a go ball here, and basically you read the safety. If he bites here, you throw here. If he bites this way, you throw this way, right? You have one-on-ones everywhere, and Aaron Rodgers thrives in these type of offenses where he can drop back, quickly read that safety, throw a deep bomb, and then look at the placement, finds Devontae Adams for an easy touchdown. Again, you can't tell me that he wouldn't be a really good fit with either DK Metcalf and or George Pickens. You can even throw Calvin Austin in there as well as a deep throw or a deep bomb type of receiver with elite speed. However, The big question is, if Aaron Rodgers retires, who is their next plan? Because this is when things could get dicey. But I do think they have one.
Ohio State Pro Day is happening. Mike Tomlin, Omar Khan, and Arthur Smith all in attendance. Guess who they're watching?
The running backs.
Of course. And national champion quarterback Will Howard, who's being compared to
7.
Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah, they went to dinner last night with 2 running backs, Trayvon Henderson, Quinshon Judkins, and a quarterback, Will Howard.
Now, the one thing that makes Will Howard so exciting for not only Pittsburgh Steelers fans, but a guy like Mike Tomlin, a guy like Omar Khan, is his leadership, the intangibles that he is going to bring right away as someone you just like in the quarterback room. I mean, this dude is widely recognized as an exceptional leader, described as a winner, an unbelievable locker room guy that can elevate those around him, has great command of offenses throughout his college career, can make pre-snap adjustments, is willing to make changes at the line of scrimmage in a pro-style system, and he has great football IQ and decisiveness as a quarterback, traits that make you an NFL quarterback. And I think that's the main reason you see guys like Mike Tomlin, Omar Khan, Arthur Smith, all of them going to this pro day. They want to see how good are you in person. Can you really show us? Because during that combine, he didn't look the greatest. And it's very tough to throw to wide receivers you've never thrown to before. You don't know how fast they are. You don't know how they make their routes. You don't know how they make their cuts. But now you're throwing to guys you really know and you've been throwing to your entire career. Right? So I think that showcased his accuracy, his touch, was really good during his pro day. I think he excelled and really changed the dynamic of what people said about him during his combine. Now listen to what he had to say about Mike Tomlin and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Combine, have you met with him here, and how have those meetings gone?
Yeah, it's been really good, man. I spent some time with him yesterday, and Coach Tomlin, Coach Smith, and it's really good. I really like those guys. And it's close to home for me. It's close to here. There's a lot of things to like about it. But I mean, you never know. Anything can happen, but it's definitely a great spot. They all are.
Now, obviously, if they aren't able to get Aaron Rodgers, I think Will Howard and or Jackson Dart has to be the answer, either at their first round pick or their second round pick. Whenever you can get him, go get him. I mean, I love Will Howard just because the experience, the accuracy and touch of the football. He's got good pocket presence, stands tall, knows how to escape pressure and still make a decision down the field. He's a clutch performer. He's got good physical tools at 6'4", 236 pounds, and he's also got some really good decision making as well, not really creating too many turnover worthy plays, which is huge. So I really like Will Howard. If they can get him, I think it would be huge. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think and who do you think would be a great fit for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.